Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to be discussing about assertion in a playwright, TypeScript and JavaScript. See, if you go for playwright documentation, basically here we can able to see some assertions here. Okay, they'll provide some assertion how we can able to use that. Okay, basically why we are going to use for assertion. Assertions are saying that whether that particular element is visible or not visible, or whether it is that particular text is presented from that text box or something we can able to verify like this, right? Means some condition to satisfy purpose. We can able to say now I'm going to opening some URL. Okay, whether I open proper URL or not. How can I know that? Just I'm going to do for after opening URL, I'm going to hit something text box, right? That's not a correct. At least we need to verify something a text URL or title of the page. Then how we can able to do it? For that doing purpose, we need to use the assertions, right? Whether that particular value we launched exact URL or not, whether we landed correct title of the page or not. Okay, that way we can able to know that yes, we are in a proper verification in that particular pages, right? We have the list of things, and most of the things like the syntax wise the expected and the message like locator or we can variable we can able to use, and we need to use for next what we are going to expect. Okay, this is the way we can able to use the syntax, and the main things we can able to see this is the way we can able to use. Okay, and most of the time auto retrieving assertions also presented that like to be some check boxes check text box whether it is visible or not visible or enable or not, because sometimes whenever you open a website a login page without some check boxes, that login text box is not able to entering any text, that we have to verify. And also that sometimes the text is keep on present in a text box place. Okay, if that particular text box is empty or not, how we can able to verify? Okay, to be empty and to be enabled and to be displayed, this all under comes that retrieving assertion location. Okay, and also we have for to contain a text, to contain text and to have a text, there are two attributes. Okay, to have text, to contain text, to contain text and to have text. These are the two things. One is have text, it will expect for complete value. To contain a text, partial value is enough to get the text. Okay, we can able to use these two and we can able to do it. Okay, and sorry, my net is going down. So 1 minute. Okay, now batteries are, sorry. Okay, even we can able to see for some URLs and all. See, to have URL and to go back to be okay. Okay, and these are the options we can able to use and we can able to check. Okay, to have a URL, what expectation condition, if you go here and if you need to provide something, okay, then it will give you for as expected what you are expecting the URL and whether you are launched the perfect page or not. Okay, even some title, to have a title, the title is basically you will get for title of the page, what title you are in a page, that title we can able to reuse. Okay, these two we'll check now. I'm going to take this Google URL and here I'm going to create for one file, right click and file, that I'm going to take as a assertions dot spec dot ts. Okay, and here I'm going to use for import section up to you. And then we need to create the test. What title we need to provide? That is assertions title. Okay, and the comma, comma, and async, basically our all playwright is basically async type, it will use, right? Then I'm going to use for pages and function creation. Okay, now our function is ready. Now await, and I'm going to use for page dot go to. Okay, in this go to I'm going to specify for my URL. Okay, now I want to do for x await expected, what I'm going to expect from the page I'm going to take the to have URL. Okay, to have URL, if you mouse over it will provide some, it will expecting URL or regs expects. If you have some of the information you can able to provide, or if you want complete URL to verify that, you can able to provide for complete URL as well. Okay, I'm expecting for complete URL, that I'm going to specify. Okay, now hitting here. Okay, and the same time I'm going to check for expected exception I expect, and here I'm going to use for page to have title. Okay, if you want to specify the title of the page, what title you want to verify, if you mouse over it will give some description. Okay, it will verify for the title which to have the title. Okay, and if you have something which is less you can provide, or else you can provide for complete also. For the cases it will expect it. Okay, now my title is become a Google, and you can able to see this is my, the title is Google. I'm going to verify this. Okay, you can able to specify the Google. Okay, now I'm going to hit this particular one. What I need is assertion, that is a name. I specify my spec.ts. Okay, if you see now whether we can able to successful or not. See, our test got success. Okay, without any issue we got the success. Okay, now even if you want to check the checkbox is empty or not, if you want to check that empty or not, how you can able to check? There is a method called to be empty. You can see to be empty somewhere. Yeah, to be empty. If you see this particular empty, you can see some locator you can able to grab like this and keep it, and again if you can check that particular text box got empty or not. Okay, why means the real time sometimes the text box will carry some value, that moment we can see some values, right? Now I'm going to take this value. Okay, and keeping here, and here await, and I'm doing for we can store constant uh, text underscore box, here await page dot locator, and I'm going to store this value. This is basically hash indication because we are going to specify for CSS selector, and await and expect, and what we are going to expecting from the text. Okay, uh, to be empty, that should be empty. Okay, if it is empty then we can able to see success message. If you are something enter the value inside that, you can give some failure. See, my test case got passed, right? Now I'm going to enter before that. Okay, you see here await text box dot fill. I'm going to enter for here Lokesh and enter. Now again we are going to run our scripts. See, our test case got failed. Because why? Because it is not empty. It is checked the so many times. The text is presented or not. If it is presented text, that automatically our script got failed. Even you can see it is given for expected for empty, but it is not an empty because we have provided value before checking for empty. Okay, and also we have some soft assertion also. We have for custom exception matching. Okay, in here not that. Even we can able to provide some custom messages. Here we can able to provide some custom message. The custom expected message also we can able to provide. Now we can able to see some message, right? The similar format we can able to specify inside that. How we can able to specify here? Now we are checking here, right? Going to provide here, and I'm going to use for text box is having a value. Okay, this is a custom exception. And now again, I'm going to use it for here. Run. Now see again we are running and you can see for here, after failing we can able to get some message. Here, see calling logs. Empty it is presented everything, but error message got text box is having value. This is a custom exception. Okay. Like this, we can able to create our own custom exception as well. Okay. This will help you to understand where exactly we are going to fail. Even we can able to specify what kind of name we can able to specify here. That kind of name we can able to specify and we can able to see. Okay. And also we have one more thing like even we can able to do it some way like soft assertions. We have like in Selenium, we have hard assertion and soft assertions. Soft assertions is basically what will happen if the script is going to fail, right? Hard assertion, what will happen immediately it will fail, right? Soft assertion, it will not fail. The end of the script, it will go and fail. But obviously it will fail it, but it will take some time and it will fail it softly. But it will not hardly because hardly whenever you have 10 lines of code and fifth line we got an a fail. Okay, what will happen automatically our script got failed and remaining steps will be failed, right? But soft assertion is not like that. We can able to continue. Okay, in the final it will go on fail. Okay, basically we can able to use expect dot soft. That by using that it will soft assertion will comes to the picture and it will go for store. Unlike it will not make a failure. Okay, if you make it here, here we can comment this one to make the pass. Okay, and here we can able to use for soft. Okay, and what we are expecting. Okay, now like this we are specifying and I'll specify here some custom exception. URL is not matching. Okay, these are called as soft assertions. Okay, whether we can able to do it or not. Say finally it is we are expecting one and received something and but remaining things got done. Okay, but the cases here it is fail. The soft assertion softly it will fail. And if you have some kind of methods that also it will try to provide you. Okay, and even we can able to use something like checkbox whether the checkbox is got presented or not, sorry, enable or not, and displayed or not, and checked or not. These kind of things we can able to verify by using for assertions. Okay, for this I'm going to take for one more URL called registry. Okay, here the checkbox I want to check whether the checkbox is checked or not. Okay. For inspecting this checkbox, you can see there is a ID is there. Okay. Now I'm going to take this ID and all the things I'll make it as a comment because we are going to use for different, right? Now await page dot go to. Okay, and here I'm going to specify my URL of the page. Okay, now here await, and I can able to use for page dot locator. Okay, and what is the locator of the checkbox? This one, hash value. Okay, I want to store this value first. Okay, because we need to use for multiple times, right? That's why I'm going to use for here constant check. Okay, now this checkbox I want to use for await expect. What I'm going to expect in here, checkbox dot to be checked, to be checked or unchecked. Okay, the to be checked is there. Okay, if it is checked, then it will give you for checked. If it is not checked, it will not give you as checked. Okay, and basically our script will be fail. Why means because our script automatically fail because we are not checked that checkbox. Okay, if you want to even we have for await expect checkbox dot to be displayed. Okay, to be displayed. If it is displayed, then we need to verify. Otherwise, we are going to fail. Okay. Now you can see because second case, the last case will be a failed because checked is enabled and this but it is enabled. Sorry, we are verifying to be disabled means we are going to check that is it is disabled or not. It is enabled, right? Automatically it is showing for some error. Okay, now we are expected what we are expected it to be to be enabled. Okay, and also here to be checked before that even we can able to use for update checkbox dot click. You can click and check whether it will be done or not. And one more thing, like we have the assertion to have count. To have count, we have already seen, right? In the last video session also has shown that how we can able to verify that have method, right? To counting purpose, we can take for export of this particular month, and we have taken this particular right CSS selector. I have taken and specify and options. Okay, this is basically we are going to verify to have the count of that particular pages. Okay, and here we can able to constant count month and await page dot locator, and I'm going to use for here to save and await expect sub count month dot to have count that is 30. Okay, This 13 also we can. Even if you want to check some content, whether the text is presented or not, that value is presented on, that also we can able to check it out. Okay, that also it will work as expected. For this also we can able to take the locator and take the value. Then we can able to make a expected value. And if you want to see for visibility is presented or not, that particular value is visible or not. If you want to check, even you can see for which expect the count month to be visible. If you check that visible, if that particular element is visible, it will automatically it will make as a pass. Otherwise, it will go for false. Get to be visible as something got filled up. It's not coming as expected because it is taking for a whole of the step. That's why it is not able to give the as expected. Otherwise, it will. 13 is passed. Single element we can take and check that whether it will pass or fail. Okay. And we have so many assertions we have and expected dot extend. Okay, this calls like we can see some expected what we are going to expect. This kind of quotation we can able to write it. Okay, even expected configuration if you want to do some configuration timeouts and all slowness and everything you can able to make it. Okay, and this I have already covered and soft assertion I covered and negative matches to not to contain text. That particular value is not equal or something we are going to check, right? That kind of things we can able to check. Okay, non-retrieving type of assertions. Okay, these are the so many assertions we have to contain and to contain something we can able to say arrays we have in that array we need to check and equal to matching some assertion. If you have the some property that you need to match it. These are the assertions we have. Okay, please go through one by one. In case if you are facing something issue, let me comment in my video. Then automatically I'll try to help you some coding things. Okay. Thank you for watching and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.